So with every water rescue in this country, you are going to be in a dry suit, and dry suits are great, but they're not going to keep you particularly warm. So we've been recommended this, which is the Bodycore from Northern Diver. It's a full one-piece thermal suit, basically. Not the easiest of things to show on camera, really, and I'm not going to wear it for you. You don't want to see that. So the legs, you've got a nice stirrup there, so it's going to go under your feet and stop the legs riding up whilst you're trying to get into your suit, which is hard enough as it is. Again, nice stitching there. Nothing too bulky, because obviously that's going to be right underneath the ball of your foot. So there's nothing too bulky there that's going to be uncomfortable whilst you're walking. Because let's face it, in a rescue situation, you could be walking for quite some distance. So this kit needs to be not only practical, it needs to keep you dry, it needs to keep you warm, but it needs to be comfortable too. I could be wearing this for, well, anything from a couple of hours to a couple of days, possibility. So in the crotch area here, again, no nasty seams that are going to bulk up and become uncomfortable. Let's fold the legs away, so we don't need the legs anymore. So here we've got the bottom zip, or the lower half of the zip, and you'll notice that it's zipped at both ends. So top and bottom. So two ending zip, most useful, because if you haven't got one of those, you need to take the whole thing off if you need to go to the loo. The thing I like about the zip as well is you've got this neoprene cover underneath, fleece cover underneath, and that's going to keep the zip away from your skin. So if you are working in a very cold environment, then if this zip sits on your skin, that is going to be horrible. This flap here is going to sit against your skin, keep the zip on the outside, comes right the way up to the top. And at the top there's a nice neat little fold, so once the zip is done up, you can fold that over the top. He says, pulling the zip back down again. You can fold that over the top, so when it's up to your neck, you've got the fleece cover against your neck, against your skin, instead of any zip at all. The inside of it, it's got that nice micro fleece, so it's going to be nice and a nice comfortable feel. And feel is very important when you're wearing this stuff for a long time. Now, cuffs. On the cuffs, we've got a much thinner material there just around the cuff itself, so that's going to again, it's going to hold the garment in place whilst you're putting it on. But there is also a thumb loop as well, so you can just stick that over your thumb like so. So when you're putting your wetsuit, your dry suit on, it's going to keep that in place and stop that racking up too far. Once you've got your dry suit on, tuck that back in and then just pull it up a bit. Obviously you won't have a watch on at this point, so you want that nice area there for the seal of the dry suit to seal, otherwise you're going to leak and get wet, and it won't be a dry suit. So yeah, so quality on the build on that. It's washable. You can see your washing instructions here. Good job it's washable, because I should imagine after a long deployment that's going to be getting quite smelly. You want a nice material like this that's going to wick your sweat away from you. It's just going to keep your body dry, and this is going to keep you nice and warm. So yeah, like that. Once we've done our first training session, or a couple of training sessions, or been on deployment, I'll get back to you and let you know what I think of it.